Hello everyone and welcome back to Pen Kitten Plays Hearts of Iron 4 with the Battle for the Bosporus DLC. We're back in Bulgaria. So then last episode was the Bulgarian Civil War. The Republic of Bulgaria rose up in Plovdiv and Burgas and had to be defeated. That means we are left considerably weaker than we reasonably should be. And we're reduced back to volunteer, or maybe I just never got up to limited conscription. Either way, we'll do that soon enough. It is 1938, the very end of it. It's not going to be 1939. So what's going to happen in relatively quick succession is Czechoslovakia is kaput, then goes Poland with the beginning of World War II, and that offers some issues, some a little bit less so. Because the Sudetenland crisis already happened in Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia is no longer guaranteed by France, but you are. King of Romania is. So I could go after Greece to bring in Romania, but both of these sound like very bad decisions when my army is in such a weak state with no manpower. I'm slowly building everything back up. I actually need the military equipment once again. Infantry equipment, sorry. As for the Air Force, I got none out of our war, which doesn't seem fair. That doesn't seem fair at all. No, I'm trying to do... Yeah, there we go. Just do that. We're in a very poor spot. Into here, we got the maintenance company. Good. I enjoy maintenance companies. I've mentioned that numerous times at this point. 1938, the very tail end of it. Getting the level 3 infantry equipment could be good since I'm rocking all infantry at the moment. Rocking around the block. Although I need to make sure I'm still producing tanks, and I am. Because we are very far behind on tanks. Need to work with them. Multi-power. I think I was at 50 before, and now I'm at 71. Lovely, lovely throat tea. Not made out of throats. 4 throats. Looking around at the world. China, you've been at war for a long time, and they're actually doing really well. This is usually the case. If Japan is forced to stay up here and put their whole army up there, it becomes a very big stalemate, a big grindy stalemate. Japan needs to land naval invasions along the coast. It splits up the Chinese forces, and that is what actually wins Japan the war. But if they just want to stay up there, that's fine. From the look of it, they haven't even taken Beijing. That's just sad. Italy is influencing our politics. How dare they? Oh, that must be from befriend Bulgaria. That may or may not. Italian foreign diplomacy, fascist influence. Does that mean we actually have the fascist influence forced on us by Italy? Which means now I need to ban fascism again. Ooh. Now that's a sticky situation. That's a sticky wicket. If I do, I do want to ban fascism. I don't want that influence to spread too far and wide. That does give me enough to go for the illusions of the non-partisan system to eventually get rid of Boris. Which is funny. We just fought that war to keep Boris in power, and now we're going to be like, yeah, now we want him gone. Meanwhile, that leaves us with still 20 days. Non-aggression pact with Italy. We're not intending to attack you, so sure. We do not intend. But just because we do not intend does not mean we do not also want. We're just going to wait until I can get limited conscription. I cannot get extensive unless I go fascist or communist, which is just silly. I dislike that. I think that dictatorships and world dictatorships should be allowed to do that. That seems like something they can do, right? It doesn't even make a lot of sense when you think of like one of the nations that is most known for their conscription policy is France, who is consistently democratic in this game, or at least historically speaking. Dispersed industry. These trees. Might as well put out some of those. We need a lot. Worker strike is finally done, thank God. Go up to that so I can finally have some manpower. Please, ma'am, but a crumb of manpower. You, I'm building motorized, but I don't have any motorized division. You, armor division, you're not terrible. The half and half armor divisions, I mean, it's a good starting point. It's definitely not really where you want to be. I think, what is the way that I usually do this? I think it is throw out one of those, and then, no wait, it's bam, bam, get rid of this, so it's 3, 4, and 2 for the super light early division. In terms of armor, it's terrible, but that's technically taking from the armor of the Great War Tank. Same with the speed, it's getting the armor from the Great War Tank, because that's the best we currently have. But individually, it's decent on attack, but you're never going to get armor. But then again, with light divisions, you're not really going to really get armor that much. So it's a decent base. 30 organizations, pretty good, although that does come down when you start adding in the companies. But generally speaking, it's pretty good. Breakthrough at 72 is pretty good. You know, it's just what I like for the initial armor divisions. Let's go through here. All of the options are already here. IMRO militia, tank brigades, tank divisions, tankova divizia. Yeah, tankova divizia. That seems fine. Are we going to start building it? No. Can't say that I do. I can't say that I do. We could increase construction. We can we're already building that. We could get the higher artillery, which earlier on we can get. That is interesting, especially since we already have integrated artillery into our base infantry unit, so that's probably a good idea. And with 10, we might as well throw in the cavalry recon, which does constantly hurt our ability to build anything. But hey, it's fine, it's fine. You don't go into playing Bulgaria and think you're gonna have an easy time about it. So long as we can get things going by 1940, I'm gonna say. 1940, I think, is usually when the Yugoslavia-Greece situation happens. It's not so clear-cut, though. Especially since Yugoslavia can go a number of different ways. I'm not entirely sure what I'm really looking for out of this campaign to begin with. Illusions of the non-party system, liberalization of trade, into Boris, and yeah, keep going with that. But I should really look ahead here, shouldn't I? Fate of the Balkans, toppling giants, ends puppet war goal against any major European country neighboring Bulgaria, but we don't have one. Nationalist propaganda into Guardian of the Balkans, restoration of the Bulgarian Patriarch. Third Bulgarian Empire is kind of what we're going for, to create our own little faction. How good we're gonna be in that, do not know. You might as well start building on a level 1 light tank. Because level 1 light tanks, they're no slouch. They're not good, but they're no slouch. Liberalization of trade policies, you're just building. Into here, we do have the, no we don't, increase more than, okay fine, we can take this one which gives 1 civilian factory and we'll be fine. God. Just keep it going. You have, okay, the Greeks have left this border open because they're going to be bordering with Italy instead. Makes sense. As for us, we do have a non-aggression pact signed with Turkey, though that would be a good, like, neutral option. I'm worried that enemies I attack will join the allies naturally, but I don't have any, I shouldn't have any generated war score. We got 2.6 in total. Not a lot. Into here, we're already building that. Into air power. Well, we might as well get the construction rate increase. Into here, bam. That does mean we are now low on steel division, 1945. Aluminum, which means we must be building, planes. We're building planes now. Only that plane, though. Okay. No, the support equipment requires aluminum as well. Aluminium can come from France or Soviet Union. Keeping the Soviets in my pocket sounds nice. Rubber, At 2, I'm still not worried about it. When it gets to 3, it's like, okay, now I'm thinking about it. About limited conscription. We have banned. We have, oh, the fascist influence is gone now that we have banned fascism. We did it, boys. Fascism is no more. And artillery. It's 1939 still, 1939. Don't really need any of those. Mechanized is 1940. I like mechanized, but we don't really have a strong industrial base to really produce them. Getting bonuses here is good. We only have 4 points. We can't throw in a mechanized anywhere. You, artillery, for better artillery. Do like me some artillery. Need for reinforcements. 500, god dang. And we're still having problems with manpower. The, where is it? Paramilitary organizations, weekly manpower 500. Still pretty good. 500 times 50 is like 2,500 a year. Which, in this stage of not having anything, it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. You go away, you go away. And don't go too far while we're working on this. Plot against Boris. Should have gone war economy when we had the chance in the Civil War, but we didn't really have the points to do it. Into here. I can finally start taking some industrial, but we're so far in the game. Complete the focus utmost optimization to upgrade this design. Really? It upgrades it further. Neat. Upmost. Into here, elusive gentleman. We kind of don't want you around anymore, or do we? Pay to the Balkans. Future exclusive with join the Tripartite Pact, join the Allies of the Baltic Confederation. Return of Tsar Ferdinand the First. Yeah, you know what? I kind of don't want... Weekly stability up is good. Political power up is good. But I kind of don't want you around. I don't want the fascist either. I don't really care much about civilian infrastructure. I'll take the elusive gentleman. Just so we don't have any more problems with the DP. As for you, air power, I guess. We do need those interwar bombers eventually. Discredit the agrarians. I don't know what the agrarians or the broad socialists or the national socialists actually do. Pull it out, there's the war. Into here, what do you need? You need to be dead, which could be a problem. Brainwash political, persuade faction members, drop the plan for the brigade. Has been brainwashed political leader. Okay, so we start here for 60 days, and then we probably just do some of that till the plot against Boris works. We thought that Tsar Boris was a monarch who would lead the country to greatness, and his authoritarian regime close to the dictatorship is proving that we were wrong and threatens to further destabilize the country. It is our duty as loyal servants of Bulgaria to rid our nation of the unworthy ruler and to form a new government worthy of the people's trust. Yeah, just bring back the last guy. Yeah, okay, sure. Just assassinate him, bring back his daddy-o, and what could possibly go wrong, you know? But in the time, we can go and do that for some more industry. I'm worried that we're going to be entering the world of foreign politics and to a point where everyone's lines have already been drawn in the sand. Because there's the war deck on Poland. There's the allyship with Poland. It's not going to be too long until Yugoslavia goes kind of a flip of the coin, whether it goes Axis or Allies. And then we have Helro. You, I like you. You're cool. Yeah, cool. German Reich. I don't want a non-aggression pact with you, so we will improve our relations with you. You, go ahead and do the same in the United Kingdom. I just want, like, everybody leave me alone status is what I want. That's what I need, what I desire. I would also like the province of the Bruges from you, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. Meanwhile, yeah, we're at 3 rubber needed. I think that's probably the time where we can say, Ayo, France, what's up, my boy? 1939. at 9 army experience. Some of these would be good. I do like superior firepower when you're going for heavy artillery, which I tend to. I do usually, if I have Grand Battle Plan already, I go for it, but I don't really care too much about it. It's good for a defensive posture, but you don't win wars by being defensive. I like the mobile warfare doctrine. You know what? I'll go for it, even though we don't really have the industry at present to really build that up. But I like it. I ain't gonna lie. I like it. We can get like 2 of those going. The first and second Takova Divizia. Almost sounds like I'm speaking English, but I'm not. This is so sad. You can build up to 10 fighters. 10 fighters. Yeah, you go ahead and go up to 30 for now. Exercise. X our sides. You exercise. You. Ooh, really? I just want to keep this as not the main division. Pressure against the Benelux, as one does. We do have. We are ahead on that, I suppose. But what could I really use in here? You got that maintenance company. It up, boop. It's going to put us into a severe dearth of support equipment for a long time, but that's how I play. October of 1939. Naval bombers, strap bombers, Navy. Ignore the Navy and we get a lot of points out of it. If I just ignore the Navy, no one can hurt me. Poland getting eaten up. There we go, there's that. I wonder if this is going to be similar to what has happened in my Greece campaign, although I don't remember exactly what episode that was where it started. Sure as that. Agrarian populace rising in the countryside. Repress them! You shall not. I just realized, by the way, give me like 5 seconds, gonna put it on speed 3. And I don't think I changed what episode this was. So I'm just gonna go into something completely different. And go record folder. Yeah, okay, it's not going to be completely terrible. I was worried that this would override my previous episode 3 because I had not changed what episode number it was in the OBS. But it's fine, I just need to change it post hoc. Amsterdam is already done. Brussels will fall, and that means probably an early defeat of France. I mentioned this when I played Greece, but I don't know if that video has been out yet. I really dislike how the Benelux is handled in terms of how Germany attacks them, because good, they've been repressed. Because usually it's a situation where, historically speaking, Germany invaded Denmark and Norway before they invaded France during the winter of 1939-1940. First up, the Soviet Union was much more active. They were fighting in Finland by this point, as well as having Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and I don't think they had moved on Bessarabia yet, but they've already gotten deals with all these countries, basically bringing them into the fold of the Soviet Union. They tried to do the same in Finland, did not work. The Finns fought, and that was the Winter War, because this is the winter they were talking about. You, steel plane, blah, 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 blah. Yes. What's your problem now? More than 16. I have... Oh my god, something happened. I have 14 now. What happened? What happened? I had more. Meanwhile, over here, draw plans for Regicide. 60 days. Anything else? We can approach Germany. Interesting. Approach Germany. While the British and French have continually strangled the economy since the humiliation of the Treaty of Neuilly, the Germans have not only shown a hint of acknowledging our territorial claims, so it is yet strengthened relations. This proves we can purchase their stuff and demand our historical claims. I like it. I'll go for it. I'll take a big sip while I'm going for it. Approach Germany. Seems like a good time. There's the war deck on Luxembourg, which should really be the linchpin, because he's supposed to go this way and take Paris. Oh well. As for us, we have a free military factory that we're not doing anything with and just wasting our time on. You can do that. You can go there. You can ask real nicely, hey, Mr. Germany, please. I need a couple more of these, apparently, which is just annoying. I'll wait for this to finish. I'm gonna let you finish, but I don't know the rest of the joke. There's Luxembourg and Belgium. France should fall fairly soon. I'm just worried that Greece and Yugoslavia will join in, or that Romania will join in. Now, over here, I would like a non-aggression pact with you. You. Improve relations. I would like a non-aggression pact with you. Good sir. Good sir. Good sir, I'd like a non-aggression pact. Debate me! I'll take that. We have so much motorized, we really ought to have a fully manned motorized division, but we don't. Our army experience is coming up. It's coming up, it's coming up, it's there. You, it's really just a matter of manpower, and we can't get manpower without going through other issues. And so I will take a sip. Now then, the plans for Regicide will happen in the next episode. Until then, I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.